Baby girls, how you doing? Let's do another pickacard. Today's going to be a third party update. So, of course, let's not be triggered. Third party doesn't always have to be someone else. It can be very focus on their work, focus on their family, whatever. Okay, so let's not be triggered. Yes. Let's not start, Axelle. Let's not start. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So, part number 1, third party update. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. 6 of Cups. Wow, okay. There is some movement indeed. So, yes, transformation, and good luck is on your side, good fortune is on your side. Things are not going to stay still. That's for sure. Whether you like it or not, it's going to move forward. So, they want to move toward you and open their heart, show their vulnerability. Is it too late? Is it still worth it? What can they say to make you feel safe with them and trust them again? There is a past love, it's a romantic love. You cannot forget. None of you. Let's have more information. Oh boy. Well, here we go. 1111. Without going into the label twin flame, it's very powerful. It's not a relationship you can forget, or the potential of a relationship you can forget like that. You're not going to have that connection with anybody else. This is your twin, and they feel the same about you. So they want to move toward you. Of course, it can be a roller coaster. It can be very challenging. Maybe you just had problem after problem with them, or they didn't communicate with you for a long time. That happened quite often as well. And you're kind of thinking, whatever, I just give up. Yeah, they were not taking responsibility in the past. What was that? They couldn't handle the intensity of your relationship. That connection is huge. Whether something happened or not, doesn't matter. Massive. So maybe they were indeed married and they couldn't really move, and they preferred to stay put in some ways. But they could not deny the attraction. It's beyond the attraction as well. You recognize each other's energy. It's not just physical, sexual energy. It's much more than that, okay? So they had to rethink. They had to also experience feelings that maybe they couldn't experience before. Maybe wondering why they married with apparently the karmic. Why are they not with you? Why do they not believe they can deserve you as well, right? Plus the moon is very romantic. And also, let's not forget those two wolves, the yin and the yang. And when you find your twin, it's really that impression. Yeah, so it's a lot of suffering. And now, of course, after the 10 of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. I know what I want, I know what I don't want. And that's why they're coming towards you. Yeah, very slow indeed. Maybe they were blocked because of money, because financial responsibility as well. Maybe because they have children and they had to obviously be responsible, but you are wish granted. So third party update here for part number 1 is there is a movement forward inevitably. Okay, so let's have a major arcana for part number 1, third party update. Let's have a look. Third party update. The world. So yeah, entering a new phase. They think of you like you are untouchable almost. They put you on a pedestal, but at the same time they know that you are their connection. They have no other way than to move forward. So you have with the Wheel of Fortune and the world, you have that movement forward inevitably. That things cannot stay still. Nothing stays still. Nothing stays still in the world anyway. So, but you have something very special and is inevitable. You have to reconnect. Okay. So part number 2, third party update. Justice, 7 of Pentacles, the Empress. Oh boy. Well, it could be, yes, an idea of maybe a divorce, legal matters to be sorted, or they simply want to do the right thing. They want to be fair. Or maybe they didn't want to destroy the balance they had, but it was an illusion of balance, because if they attracted you and manifested you in their life, they were not so balanced in their relationship, okay? Not being funny, but you know what I mean? So yeah, they have to choose staying where they are, but they're kind of bored, or taking a gamble and being with you. It's a gamble indeed. So at the moment, or for a long time, they stay in the middle of the road. I don't take any decision. Of course, they see you as the Empress. Male, female, doesn't matter. You are 4 queens, and you're very grounded, very stable. You carry on doing your things. You also allow them the time and space to grow. You're not gonna shout and scream. You're not gonna be like nagging them. You're not, because you're doing your thing, and you have an idea that yeah, they will come back one day, but maybe you won't be that interested anymore. At the end of the day, you're not going to move toward them, and I think they know that. All right, so let's have more information about that. Very tormented, but also very sexually charged about you. Six of Swords, you know, they know very well that once they cross that bridge, if they leave their partner and come to you, then they won't be able to come back. So it's drastic. That's why they stay in a middle at the moment, just because they don't know what to do. They know it's going to be drastic, but at the same time, they will leave the darkness and move towards the light. So interesting. Six of Wands. I mean, how many six do we have here? So they leave somebody behind, a bunch of people, maybe a mindset behind, and choose love and choose you. They cannot stay in the middle of the road forever. They change in the perspective. You think so? Drastically. He was very tormented. He was a lot of argument. Maybe, you know, as time passed by, they had more and more argument at home. Because there is a frustration there, you know, underneath. Well, I'm in good form. Yeah, frustration indeed. Damn. Yeah, and that build up like a pressure cook, you know. So now the timing is correct to make an offer or to reconnect with you. Excuse me, George is here. It's perfect timing. They want to make an offer to you. They want to reach out, not knowing how you're gonna, you know, react. But in my opinion, you are both on the starting block at the same time. So there is a potential of conversation at the very least, and see what happens. Okay, let's have a major arcana or third party update, pile number 2. Let's have a look. The Tower, who you with the Justice. That's divorce, my dear. Oh boy, definitely. So yeah, not wishing that on anyone, because you know, but if they are satisfied in their life, why maintaining the illusion? What the point? Or maybe they have an opportunity to rethink the nature of their relationship and trying to rebuild that connection on stronger foundation. Absolutely, it's possible. Maybe there was a triggering moment in their lives to realize, I need to work on my relationship, in my marriage, or whatever. But generally, Justice and Tower, I would say more divorce than anything else. Okay, on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.